And after weeks away,
Yeah.
after weeks of watching wrestling history unfold before our very eyes, your boys are back. I am Beezy, and this is Q Housing this week. And we are Bros with Opinions. We got a lot of shit to talk about. Um,
Yeah, we do.
Obviously, WrestleMania went down. We're already in the build up to Backlash now, and there's a lot of news and happenings going on. We also got to talk about the other events that went down, like Rebellion in TNA, Dynasty in AEW, and the fallout from that. I think is even more so newsworthy.
Right.
Um, Before we do all that, we got some news and happenings from around the business that we need to talk about. The first thing, obviously, that we need to get into is Black Friday.
Mm.
Every year after WrestleMania, it never fails that Friday after WrestleMania, people start getting released,
Yep.
and there's a lot of different reactions to the releases. Obviously, from the fans, and I say the same thing every year. Um, it's nice to see the support, but I think in order for things like this to not happen, at least to the people that y'all claim y'all love so much, y'all gotta support these motherfuckers, man. You gotta
Right.
go. You can't cry about the Wyatt Six or Kari Zane being gone if you know what I'm saying you didn't go to the show and you didn't pop when they came out, or you didn't
Right.
buy a T-shirt, or you changed the channel when the match came on. Like I don't know.
Speak your truth. And like I was talking with a buddy of mine about this the other day, and like during like that attitude era, like you didn't really hear about like a mass cut of WWE's superstars like this because during that time everybody had something to do.
Yeah,
Like everybody was involved in some form of story, whether it was, I mean, Crash Holly had a whole thing with fucking the Hurricane, Curry from Curry Angle, everybody. I mean, he was going around, he was making himself busy. He was involved in some way in some form of story. I mean, there yeah, guys like that's how we got like the Job Squad and fucking Right to Censor and like those guys like even though like they weren't high up on the card, they still found a way to like work themselves
yeah,
into in TV time.
yeah. And that's why I thought like a lot of people hated it, but I really thought the 24/7 title was great.
Right.
Like because it gave people TV time. Like back in the day, you mentioned Crash Holly, like when they had the hardcore title, like Crash Holly was having fucking
Right.
matches in the ball pit at Chuck E. Cheese and shit on Monday Night Raw, like
Right.
just because there was some shit to do. Val Venus was getting his penis cut off by Japanese people in the back. Like I mean, it was just like
Right.
it
It was just
didn't
stuff
have
all
to.
over the place.
Yeah,
I mean, the oddities. Come on, man. Just
yeah, yeah. I mean, everybody had.
everybody doing this shit. You know, dude wearing with a fucking Cartman shirt.
Yeah. So it's just I think now it's just the fact that they have so many shows, they have so much TV time, and they always keep extra bodies on hand just in case somebody goes down. But like honestly, it's just the roster is so inflated. There's not time for everybody to get on TV.
That's
So
true.
unfortunately, things like this are gonna happen. So the people that have been released, uh, let me start from Nikki Cross, Bo Dallas, Joe Gacy, Dexter Loomis, Eric Rowan, the entire Wyatt Six, Alba Fire, Zoe Stark, Andre Chase, Dante Chin, Kari Zane, Apollo Cruz, Aleister Black, Zelina Vega, Chris Sabin, Alex Shelley, Santos Escobar, Tyson DuPont, Tyreek went to Chris Island, Tyra May Steele, Serena Linton, Trill London, Malik Blade, and Luca Crucifino. That is the entire list of releases,
Mm.
um, pretty much across the board. Some of them
Right.
didn't even make it to an actual brand. um,
Some of them didn't even make it to damn NXT.
that's what I'm saying. Some of them
Like
didn't even.
Tyra May Steele just won the first season of LFG.
Yeah,
She's an Olympic gold medalist for fuck's sake.
some of these people didn't even make it to TV. Like that shit is crazy. Um, but again, I feel like some of these people will bounce back from this and end up.
Oh, definitely.
I know for a fact Aleister Black is not going back to AEW. Uh, that's the one thing I can promise you out of this whole list. He's not going back to AEW. He
Him
did
and
a lot.
Zelina will show up in TNA.
Yeah, he did a lot just to get himself fired from AEW. So I don't think they're going to be welcoming him back anytime soon. But
No.
a lot of these names you're going to see pop up other places. So only thing I can say is if you love them so fucking much, make sure you go support them because I'm damn sure about to do that.
Right. Now let's go from some more positive news. I know we had people getting fired, but we also had some people get called up from NXT.
Correct.
So one of the first guys that we saw that got called up was all ego Ethan Page, and that's right on time.
Yeah.
Honestly, like he been barbecuing since he got there.
Yeah.
And it just makes perfect sense. I mean, Raw does need another heel, and somebody can fit that role. I mean, the hook better than Ethan Page, and
Correct.
he won his debut against Javon Evans. We also got the debut of Sol Ruka
Hmm.
finally in up to the Raw roster as she confronted Liv Morgan, but then she, which led to an impromptu match with Liv Morgan, which she was doing great in until Zarya showed up. I don't think Zarya is getting called up per se because leading up to the next night, they had a last woman standing match between the two of them. That's why I think that she came out there for that. But
Yeah,
yeah,
I
good
think that was
show.
purely that was purely to hype up the NXT show for the next night.
hmm Um,
Um, we got one last night too. Kind of.
yeah,
I mean, they've been teasing it for a while, but we got Joe Hendry on Raw officially as of
yeah,
last night.
that makes sense. It took him long enough. It didn't take actually didn't take him long at all because he was not in NXT for a very long time.
Mm-mm.
Um, who? Oh, we got Fatal Influence showing up on SmackDown.
Hmm. And they kind of took the same route with JC Jane as they did with Soa Ruka. They had her go straight for the top champion, and she
Right.
actually had a match with Rhea on Friday.
I was surprised they called all three of them up, especially with that the third member of uh Fatal Influence. Like she hasn't even been in the group that long, and I still thought that there was some stuff that they could pull off in NXT, but JC's been in NXT forever, so it makes
Hmm.
sense for her because it's definitely her time. She's definitely got the confidence, and I think she'll be fine.
Yeah, I think they more so just brought the rest of them up for support for her, like to strengthen the heel role for her. Um, Again, I've been saying it for the last like 6 months. SmackDown needed an influx of women on their roster because I mean, yeah,
I mean,
they
with the
they
ones
just
they
been
just cut, they might as well get an influx of it now.
yeah. So that was a good move. Um, Ricky Saints is he on SmackDown now?
I not entirely sure. I didn't see him, but because I thought he was going after the NXT title again because it's still vacant. It's still
Okay,
vacant.
because I
So
keep
like,
seeing something. I keep seeing shit. People saying something about him getting called up. I don't know if maybe that's something that they cooking up.
right? I mean, I wouldn't be shocked if he was, but if Ricky Saints is left, because like he's like the only like really like big star that NXT has right now. With Joe
Yeah,
coming up and Ethan coming up, that kind of just virtually kind of wiped them out. So we're like, it's gonna be a whole new crop of NXT stars that we're gonna have to organically get behind and cheer for, just like we did with Trick and Mello and Braun and those guys. And
Yeah. Not to mention that before Mania, like you got Trick and Oba and all of them coming up too. So it's like, okay, now y'all, what y'all doing with NXT now? Like, damn,
right, y'all ain't leaving Sean with much. I
right?
mean, it's just down there. It's just thugs and big booty bitches in NXT right now. You seen this motherfucker Keanu Carver?
Yes,
Bro, he scares the shit out of me.
yeah, that
But I think that's
motherfucker.
the whole point. Yeah, he's going to be the NXT champion. If he doesn't, don't see what the fuck Sean is doing. If he's going to be a terrorist, an absolute menace. If he becomes the NXT champion,
This motherfucker look like Oba Finley and Swerve Strickland did the fusion dance or some shit. Like,
ah,
yeah,
uh,
on there tearing shit up.
I'm the realest nigga in NXT.
Yeah, like type shit.
Yeah, that's the
Um,
vibe that I get from him.
Also, want to shout out. I want to kind of step back to the releases thing a minute to shout out the
Mhm.
fans because we had We Want Kari was actually trending number two in the world over the weekend. I thought that was dope.
Yeah,
Another thing I want to touch on because I feel like on the last episode, I feel like the last two episodes I've had to like address some shit with y'all fucking fans going to these events and showing your ass. And WrestleMania weekend never fails. We had multiple incidents of fans showing their ass. So there was concerns about the security at the hotels in Vegas. Like there was videos of people like swarming Randy Orton and multiple other stars at the
right.
hotels. Like CM Punk like slapped somebody's phone out their hand because they was like crowding AJ Lee. Um, Elena Black, aka or formerly known as Cora Jade, like she had a fan like grab her ass at WrestleCon, like just crazy
Bro,
shit, bro. Like y'all doing too much, bro. Honestly,
y'all need to chill the fuck out.
yeah.
Stop being creepy and stupid and weird, bro. Y'all killing it for the rest of us, man.
Honestly, shit getting wild out here.
Right. And then you complain, why are they such an asshole? Maybe they tired of getting playing grab ass on his fucking ask for his shit. Nobody ask for that bullshit. Stop trying to get all in people's personal space. You gotta respect people's bubbles. Just because they're famous, you're not gonna just walk up on people like that. They will still fuck you up if you keep fucking with people, man.
Honestly, honestly, but yeah, it's like every other week where it's some crazy shit. Let's shift gears from that. We'll come back to WrestleMania weekend, obviously, toward the end, and then look on to what's coming at Backlash and all that good shit. But for now, I want to kind of step away from WWE and go into what happened in AEW. We got to talk about what happened at Dynasty, bro.
Oh yes,
It was a pretty good event.
that it was. Thoroughly enjoyed what AEW did over the weekend for Dynasty.
Yeah, man. We saw Jack Perry defeat Mark Davis to retain the AEW National Championship. Um, I mean, I'm not really a huge fan of Jack Perry. I'll admit that. I'll admit that. But
Brawl out really threw you through a loop, huh?
yeah, man. But this is a good match, though. I'm not mad at it.
Nah, he's trying to turn around with the face turn and everything, and that's cool. I mean, it's part of the character, but his heel work, we still got to try to recover from that shit because he was
Yeah,
all over the place.
yeah, man.
Whew. You just can't continue and like get act like we didn't see what you were doing when you was out here being a dick, Mister
Oh God,
Scapegoat.
oh God.
Alright, in other news, Darby Allen defeated Claudio Castagnoli in what was an amazing match. They always put on a great match between the two of them.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like they can't help but put on a good match, bro.
Mm, Darby, fucking Claudio's so strong, and Darby just does not care about his body, so it makes for great TV.
Like, Yeah.
Shit. In trios, actually, the comic conglomeration, Kyle O'Reilly, Orange Cassidy, Roddy Strong defeated the Dogs, which was Dave Finley, uh, Gabe Kidd, and I forget who the other gentleman was, because he
Clark
also came.
Connors.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
also came over from New Japan with them. Uh, Kyle O'Reilly returns and they get the victory. Um, that was fun. I've always been a big fan of Kyle O'Reilly, even back to his Ring of Honor days. If you don't like Kyle O'Reilly, but if you think that you want to, check out his Ring of Honor stuff, and you'll see his matches against Roderick Strong and Adam Cole. Him and Bobby Fish are still, to me, a top five team of all time, because Red Dragon was fucking amazing.
Yeah. Absolutely.
uh, then we'll go to one of my favorite matches from Dynasty that night, the Casino Gauntlet for the vacant TNT Championship, which
Hmm.
in a shocking fashion was won by none other than the Jet, Kevin Knight. So congratulations to Kevin Knight. I think we were all just as shocked as he was when he won the TNT Championship.
That's fair. I feel like everybody had their own theory on who was gonna win that, but none of
Right.
y'all picked Kevin Knight.
No, I mean, I personally I thought Tommaso Ciampa was gonna win that match, especially because when Tommaso's as a singles competitor is obsessed with gold. I mean, if you don't believe me, check out his first NXT Championship run. He was a obsessed psychopath with that shit.
Hmm.
Um, and a great match for the AEW World Tag Titles. FTR by hook or by crook defeated Cope and Cage. But I said that was a fucking fantastic match. And I think they're setting it up to do it again, this time with the stakes being raised, because Cope has issued the challenge that if they get the rematch and they lose, that Cope and Cage will no longer be a tag team. So we could be getting that sometime in the future.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like FTR gonna win that shit too. Honestly, they
I
might just
mean,
go ahead and.
you would think that with Cope going to AEW, that one of the main reasons for him going was that him and Cope would win the tag team titles and be champs together one more time.
I mean, yeah,
I mean, because other than when he first got there, he really isn't haven't even bothered to go after any other singles title.
yeah.
I
I mean,
wouldn't mind seeing
I don't know.
Cope as AEW World Champion.
I feel like at this point in his career,
Yeah,
like he don't really give a damn about winning no championship for real. Like it's always, I think he's just still trying to have fun for real. Like he ain't really worried about all that shit because he
I
done
mean,
did
it's
everything he need to do.
right. It's not like he needs the. I mean, I think if they do put this match together again, that Cope and Cage will win it, because it's not like FTR needs to be put over for some reason or anything like that.
That's also true.
Yeah,
But I think if they wanted to pass the torch, like from one legendary tag team to like the new legends, like I think that's the only real outcome that I could see.
right. Then we got the AEW Women's World Championship match. The Toxic Spider Thekla retains over Jamie Hayter, and Thekla's starting to grow on me, bro.
Yeah, it took a while. It really
Right.
did.
She's like that whole, like, I can get behind the whole I just don't give a shit attitude. She's just not care.
Yeah,
It's like if
definitely.
Future was an Australian lady.
that's
She's
that's pretty fair actually.
Yeah, I'm good, love. That's it. We out here with it. Uh, of the Continental Championship, John
Banger.
Moxley defeats. Oh my God,
Will Osprey.
defeats Will Osprey in what was a high-powered and really just fun match to watch. I mean, Will opened that shit with the hidden blade.
Yeah.
It stood there and then hit him with another one. He didn't even try to pin.
Yeah, he
Hey,
was like, I
bro, you
already know
almost
you're
killed
gonna
me.
get up, you bitch.
Right. You tried to end my life here. Eat the back of this elbow.
For real.
But then, on the fallout of that, they've kidnapped Will Ospreay. Oh, so after on the next Dynamite, Will Ospreay was kidnapped by the Death Riders, and they sat him down and got him. They got some questions. It really got him thinking. So, will Ospreay become a member of the Death Riders? Who's to say? But John Moxley made a shit ton of points in his when he was talking to him. He's like, he made, you know what? He's absolutely right.
That's crazy when a motherfucker kidnap you and then tell you some real shit about yourself.
Right. He sat him down and like really Thanos his shit. Next thing you
That's
know,
crazy.
he gonna end up with a shaved head and start following John Moxley blind faith.
That sounds like a disaster waiting to happen.
He gonna turn Will Osprey into the Winter Soldier.
Oh god.
And
I
then the
think
main oh go ahead.
no, I'm saying we got like they had like hella bangers on this show. Like
Yeah,
Jericho and Ricochet was actually really good.
that it was. Good win by Ricochet, even though he needed all the help his bald headed ass could get. Oh,
I'm not
speaking
gonna
of
play the
which,
video. I'm not gonna play the video.
no, we gonna get in trouble. Y'all saw what Tommaso Ciampa said. Y'all save that bald shit for Ricochet. He don't play that
Mm-hmm.
shit.
Mm-mm.
And in the main event, MJF retains over Kenny Omega in what was just a knockdown drag out fight. One hooker by crook by MJF, which leads um to Wednesday on Dynamite, where he ended up defending the championship against Darby Allen because he had earned that match previously by defeating Claudio, which got him the title shot. So he gets the word, yeah, he's getting the title shot. Max tries to protest it and was told that if he doesn't, he'll be stripped of the title. And the match itself, I mean, if you could really call it that, um,
Yeah. No cap.
yep, he got that Bobby Hill boot to the nads, and what was it, like 4 coffin drops?
Yeah, he hit one from every corner. Like
And what do you know? Darby Allen is now the AEW World Champion.
that shit had the same or less runtime than Brock and Oba. Like that shit that
And
shit was so quick.
the internet is super divided on Darby being world champion. I mean, I don't see anything bad behind it. I mean, he's an AEW original who's been with
Yeah.
the company since day one, and he's just now getting to the point where he is the main event pictures worthy. And now that he's got the title, people are pissed because like, oh, he's small. He's not. I mean, it's not like it's the world heavyweight championship. It's a world championship.
Yeah. Now, granted, I feel like the title belt is bigger than him. Um,
It is.
we were. It's crazy because we were just talking about this shit on the last episode about how Darby deserved to be in that conversation. Like he deserved
Right.
to be world champion, and when you know, we didn't even get another episode out before the shit
Yeah.
happened. So I
And
mean,
good shit. And with this, Darby's a triple crown champion in AEW
hmm
because he's got his world title now. He's been a multiple time. I know he's won it at least once. The TNT title. And then he was tag champs with Sting. So yeah, he's a triple crown champion in AEW.
yeah, that man is
I
flowers.
I mean, the only person that I can think of that would even be a triple crown would be Kenny. I think, yeah, I know Kenny has it. I mean, if you're gonna count a mid card title, because he was the international championship at one point. He won
Oh
that shit at
yeah,
one point because he had that. Remember, he had that match with Okada to combine the belts.
that's true.
Um, yeah, that's the only person I can think of. I'm probably wrong. Comment in the more in the comments if you can think of anybody else because I cannot.
Yeah, I feel like I feel like you nailed that. I don't really I can't really think of anymore.
um,
But yeah, shout out to Darby Allen, man. This motherfucker been out here literally like damn near killing himself for the brand.
I can think of like 6 times off the top of my head that I really thought Darby Allen died while performing in an AEW ring.
Yeah, yeah. Or leaping out of said ring. Like,
Right.
yeah.
He's definitely going to have to walk with this title out, like on his either on his shoulder or just carry that shit out. He's not wearing it around
Yeah,
his
he
waist.
can't wear that motherfucker, bro. That shit
He's
gonna cover his whole torso.
This shit gonna be up to his chin. Big ass belt.
Yeah. I was about to say it is a ridiculously sized belt anyway, regardless of who's holding it. But it's gonna look even crazier
Yeah, on
with him
Darby
wearing it. Yeah.
or him holding it because he's not wearing that shit. Wear it across his
Yeah.
shoulder. I don't even think he can fit across his shoulder.
Uh-uh.
Bro is
It
small. Was
I
he
was
like
about
a
to say it
buck?
definitely ain't gonna look right on the shoulder either.
And then people are giving a shit because of how he looks. Like everybody known that Darby out here wearing tights and some Daisy Dukes and half a face painted.
That's true.
I mean, I don't see why he wears why he can't get like some regular size shorts. I mean, but if he feels comfortable wearing that, then by all means.
Absolutely.
I mean,
All right.
motherfuckers that yeah, let's go.
So hell of a show by
Yeah,
AEW. I was really pleased with. I mean, it was definitely better than 75% of WrestleMania. To be honest, like
yeah, and they're on all of night one.
yeah, yeah. But we'll tap into that in a little bit.
Yep,
So I think now is a good time for us to switch gears and get to one of our weekly segments. Um, let's see. What do we want to do? You know what? Fuck it. I want the smoke.
yeah,
So right now, we're gonna do run the gauntlet. It's my turn. You got the gauntlet for me this week.
I do.
So do your worst.
Well, my brother, uh, we are almost at that time of the year for the Money in the Bank match. It's one
Oh
of our
shit.
favorite. It's one of our favorite matches, but this just doesn't cover Money in the Bank. But there's only 3 answers to this question. There are only 3 men that have won the Money in the Bank ladder match, the King of the Ring tournament, and the Royal Rumble. Only 3. And to help you kind of narrow it down, uh, all three of these men, I believe, are still wrestling. Two of them definitely are.
King of the Ring is a tricky one
Yeah, that's the tricky one because
because that shit
that
went away for so long,
yeah.
and it came back. So it's like,
Okay, two of these gentlemen are still competing. One retired uh recently, over like in between like the last like year or so. So there's your hits for that. Two are still active. Yeah, I think it's like and they've another like it's all after 2000. So you don't have to like think to like the
oh yeah.
1980. Yeah.
Well, I mean, when you said Money in the Bank, that kind of that helped out a little bit.
Okay. Well,
Um, I'm trying to think because I don't remembering the King of the Ring winners is going to be oh Brock.
yes.
Okay, I was about to
A
say
lot
Brock
of
definitely won King of the Ring back in the day.
yeah. Mm-hmm. A lot of people.
Um,
I enjoy when Brock won Money in the Bank when he was walking out with the suitcase like a bulldog.
yeah, the fucking yeah, that
It's
shit
a
was
Brock
goofy as fuck.
party.
Let me see, Brock. Shit, there's a lot of people I'm thinking of that won like King of the Ring and the Rumble, but didn't win Money in the Bank. Like, I don't know, they missing one of them.
Right.
Fucking with me. Um, Randy Orton never won King of the Ring, did
Is that a guess?
he? Yes.
Randy Orton did not win King of the Ring.
Okay. I know he won the other two.
Yes, that's your first straight.
Hmm. King of the Ring, Royal Rumble, Money in the Bank.
Yeah, these are the other two guys. They're still active, by the way, both of these guys.
Oh, damn. Uh, Sheamus?
Yes.
I don't know why I remember that. I was just thinking,
I
I was
was
thinking like purely King of the Ring winners because that's the part I'm struggling with. So I'm like,
right.
okay, in the recent years of King of the Ring, like who won that shit?
Yeah, this nigga Sheamus won and then went on like a terrible losing streak for winning the King of the Ring tournament.
Hmm.
This man lost for like 6 months straight and then like up and won the United States titles out of nowhere.
Yeah, that was a weird one.
Yeah, he won King of the Ring. I think it was 2015, 2014.
Hmm.
During that weird ass time in WWE. Won the Rumble 2012, um, King of the Ring, and then Money in the Bank 2017, 18. I know it was that year they had it was like he
It was
cashed in
that
as
year.
Survivor and he
Yeah, it was that
cashed in
year that
on
Seth got.
Roman with
Yeah, it was when Seth got hurt and they had
hmm
the tournament or whatever. Yeah, I
yeah,
remember that shit.
because he broke kicked him. I remember all the confetti was still dropping when it was happening.
I only remember that because he had the Sheamus 515 shirts for how long Roman had the title.
Oh yeah, and he had that stupid mohawk too.
Yeah. Uh,
Oh, the mohawk and
uh,
the braided beard. That was the one that I thought you weren't gonna get.
yeah. That honestly, that's why I was sitting here. I was purely thinking of King in the Ring winners like in the last like 10 years or so because I'm
Right.
like, it's gonna be somebody in there. I forget. I feel like this last one is gonna be hard.
It shouldn't be. This was the one that I thought you would have got first.
It's gonna be somebody I forgot won King of the Ring most likely.
Mm-hmm.
Shit. Seth.
No, straight
I
two.
was.
Yeah, he's only gotten two of those. He did not win King of the Ring yet.
I figured. I'll just guess because he didn't want everything else.
Yeah, that's true. It's this is
uh,
actually one of those guys who's won practically everything.
fair. Let me see. It's still wrestling. Huh. All the people I'm thinking about are not wrestling anymore. That makes me realize I really have not paid attention to who the fuck was winning King of the Ring. Like I think I pulled Sheamus out because he actually made that shit like his gimmick while he had that shit.
Right. Hey.
The trap Jeopardy music is crazy.
Let me cut it off before we get in trouble.
Oh,
We cut it off before we get in trouble.
oh yeah, true, true. You didn't play it. You didn't play more than 30 seconds of it, so I think it'll
Nope.
be alright. Um, man, I don't fucking know. I think you got me with this one. Money in the Bank, Royal Rumble, King of the Ring. Nigga, Rey Mysterio. Shit, I don't fucking know. I'm just saying shit.
No, it
I'm
is
just
not
saying
Rey
shit.
Mysterio.
Man, who is it?
This person won the Money in the Bank. He won the Royal Rumble in 2010. He won the Money in the Bank. He won the first Money in the Bank, and he won the King of the Ring in 2001.
Ah,
Edge
ah,
is the other
ah.
person on this list.
See, I wasn't thinking that far back.
Yeah, because like they
Damn.
went through it, and then like I think like after like 2008, I think they went to doing like every other year, and then they just stopped.
Mm-hmm.
Because at one point, I
Yeah.
mean, King of the Ring was the shit. They had its own pay per view. That's where Mankind got thrown off the cell.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he
They got
did. He crossed Edge crossed my mind too, but I honestly could not remember if he won King of the Ring or not, and that's why
yeah
I
he
was.
yeah he won King of the Ring first. Actually, I remember. Yeah, it was 2001 because he had fought Kurt for that because Kurt was the reigning King of the Ring, and it was Edge versus Kurt, which led to that rivalry between them, which led to Kurt going bald.
Okay. All right. Well, you got my ass this week. After 2 weeks of us fucking slaughtering the gauntlet,
Right.
um, I got hit up. So you know what that means. Next episode, I got one for your
You
ass.
better.
For sure. All right. Sliding back into what we were talking about before, we started recapping some of these shows that have gone down over the last few weeks, and we gotta talk about TNA Rebellion.
I've been loving what TNA's been doing ever since they went through that rebrand at the beginning of last year.
Oh
Um,
yeah,
the only thing I haven't liked about TNA from that time on forward is that they got rid of Scott Demore.
yeah, that was kind of crazy.
But thankfully, Scott has gotten back on his feet. Y'all check out Major Maple Leaf Pro. Um, it's a great little promotion they got going on based out of Canada. Uh, if you love Mauro Ronaldo like we do, he's the voice of Maple Leaf Pro, and he always calls a great match, and they defend titles from all different independent companies. They still have a working relationship with it TNA because he brought half the roster to TNA, so it would make sense. Um, they have their own championships now. They're doing some big things, so good thing for Scott Moore. Good thing for TNA. Um, Started with their little pre-show. They had Ryan Nemeth and BDE. I like BDE. I like his story, how he went from on YouTube to being a wrestler. He didn't do it with all the pomp and circumstance like I Show Speed or Logan Paul or anything. He just worked, trained, went to somebody's school, did the training, and now he on TV.
Yeah, it's pretty dope. Um, and I like seeing people from other mediums of entertainment crossover into wrestling and actually like take that shit seriously, like not just use it as another appearance, but like actually commit to that shit as an art form.
Right.
So
Thank you, Logan Paul, for actually doing that. That's what I do respect Logan Paul, even though I give him a bunch of shit on this show.
yeah, as did Joe Hendry last night.
Let's just see. Start out with uh Leon
Banger,
Slater. Oh, that is
banger.
my guy. Retains the X Division Championship over Cedric Alexander, and what I thought would have been a title change because I kind of see what TNA is trying to do with the system, and I would have definitely thought Cedric was going to bring home the X Division Championship because I mean he when you think of X Division champion and what that division is, he definitely fits the mold to a T.
Oh yeah, for sure. And then you
But
think about like him and Mustafa Ali's like trilogy of fucking matches they done had over the last like 10 years,
right, their
and
Mania
like
match, I remember going back to
yeah,
that. Like they
yeah,
always put on some great shit. But Leon Slater been cooking. I mean, you
I
seen all
like that
his
he
appearance on WWE programming.
I like that he been using the Styles Clash and shit too.
Hmm. He kind of was. I think he AJ gifted it to him.
Him and Dragon Lee.
Right. Um. They said a banger of a match. I want to see it again. I want to see it again
Yeah, honestly, they gotta
immediately.
they gotta run that back.
Another singles match. Frankie Kazarian defeated Elijah.
Hmm.
It was a pretty decent match. Went like 13 minutes. Uh, doing decent work. I mean, Frankie on his bullshit as usual. It would be nice to see him get back into that world title picture again. Feel like he lost it on some bullshit, but hey, that's just me. That's just my opinion. I've always been a big Frankie Kazarian fan. Um, what they call him, Special Agent Zero.
Against Moose.
Defeat, yeah, defeated Moose,
Yeah.
and what I thought should have been a squash match, but with the help of the system and Alicia Edwards with her bullshit ass, she got found out that she was in on it the whole time and, and trying to play us and Moose like we stupid. She got found out. So Moose takes the fall, but he's definitely not done with the system by a long shot.
Yeah. um, the next match was kind of interesting. I ain't gonna count. This was one of the ones that kind of intrigued me when I saw the card to begin with. But you had the Elegance brand against Mickey James, ODB, who I fucking love,
Yeah,
and Taryn Terrell
we
in a
love ODB
hardcore
here.
country match. Uh, it was exactly what it sounds like.
Yes. What my favorite part of that entire match, even though the Elegance brand won the match, was after match where Tommy Dreamer came out with Carlos Silva. I'm so sick of him too. That's another story for another time though. Is why it's
Hmm.
that's why is Carlos Silva the worst person in the history of professional wrestling. Um they came out and announced to everyone that the next inductee into the TNA Hall of Fame is none other than ODB. And personally, it is well deserved
Mm-hmm.
and long overdue because she is just absolute. She was the very first person when I first started watching TNA in like the late 2000s, like 2008, 2007, like when it was cooking. The first time I saw it, the first match I saw was ODB versus uh, she was the lady, she was the manager for Road Dogg and Road Dogg and Billy Gunn at the time. Um it was a match between those two, and I was just I've been hooked up on TNA and watching ODB ever since then because she is a whirlwind of personality, and yeah, she's just, absolutely outstanding. She's fun to watch. She does
Yeah.
great in ring work. I was in love with that character. Her entrance was dope. Um, she was just out here, like she was just like her, like living life and just out here kicking ass and get drunk. It's just
Literally.
and just beating up chicks and I can dig that. She was having a great time.
Absolutely. I ain't mad at her.
Like former world champion, former
Congratulations to
knockouts champ.
ODB.
Yeah, congratulations to ODP. I need to find where she gonna be at because she sell barbecue too, and I like barbecue.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm trying to get
Mm-hmm.
in on that.
Yeah, man. I saw that shit on social media. I was like, oh yeah, I gotta give me a plate of that.
Mhm.
Um, the next match, Nick Neiman versus AJ Francis.
And for some reason, well, I do know because he was in Cleveland and Nick Nemeth technically is from Cleveland, but freaking Bernie Kosar,
Yeah.
NFL legend and Hall of Famer Bernie Kosar, accompanied Nick Nemeth to the ring for this match. They didn't need to do that to get the pop, but I mean, okay.
Yeah, that was
He's a
kind of weird.
legend. He's a legend. I hope they paid that appearance fee.
Yeah, really. Shout out to AJ Francis too, man, because that man he took a lot of flack as top dollar when he was in WWE with Hit Row
Right.
and how miserably that shit failed. But
Right.
like,
The man took one weird bump over the rope and now he got to live with that.
right,
That's just him from
y'all
now
changed his
on.
whole
Like,
name to Flop Dollar, but y'all ain't say shit when Jay Uso did it 3 weeks in a row
right,
en route to winning the world championship. I know, nonetheless,
right.
like,
Or that time
y'all
LA
still,
Knight did that shit in the elimination chamber. I still remember that.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm, but y'all still yeeting and
Yeah.
yen.
And
But AJ
AJ
Francis,
has been out here cooking since he left. And
man,
I don't care what anybody says, he's been doing great work in TNA.
he
He
been
is
doing
definitely,
some of my favorite heel work over the last like year or two has been
that's like
from this
he's
man.
easily the best heel in TNA right now.
Yeah, no doubt.
Um Ariana Grace defeats Lei Ying Lee for to
Hmm.
retain the TNA Knockouts World title, but it was with an accidental mishap between her, Yaeli Lee, and Zaya Brookside. But if you watch the fallout for that, you see that what was quote unquote a mishap is now a full on heel turn by Zaya as she turns her back on her good friend Yaeli Lee. So I want to see how long they can go with Ariana Grace as far as her being the Knockouts World Champion, because I know there's got to be somebody on that roster that can take that belt off of her.
Oh yeah, for sure. Cool thing that happened after the match. Um, the Eric Young and EC3 segment.
Yeah,
So we had EC3 challenge Eric Young to a match on Impact. Um, I didn't really catch the match itself, but I got some catching up to do.
EC3 has come home to back to TNA. And honestly, I didn't think that would ever happen. But hey, you can't say never in the wrestling business.
Ever.
Um,
Also, a major announcement was made. June 28th, Slammiversary is happening in Boston.
nice. Um, Speaking of events coming up, next month actually, uh, AEW Dynamite is going to be coming up to where I am here in Maine. Um, I plan on going to see that, and
That's fire.
it's going to be great because they're probably think they're going to do Dynamite and Collision, which
Hmm.
would be awesome. So looking forward to that. Um, Back to this Rebellion news, we have a new TNA International Champion, and his name is Mustafa Ali.
Ali.
Him, along with the older four, defeated Trey Miguel. Uh, like I said, along with the order, because that's exactly what it took for him to win the international title off of Trey. Um, those two, I mean, anybody you compare Trey Miguel with anybody is going to be a banger, but Mustafa Ali is fucking fantastic. I hate his haircut. He looks way too much like Mansoor, and I don't, and it throws me off so much because he looked just like this nigga.
Yeah, you ain't lying about that shit. And that would not be the only title change. We had another title change. We
That's
have
right.
new TNA Tag Team Champions.
In a shocking fashion, the system, the
Yeah,
the team of Brian Myers and Bear Bronson, defeat the Hardys and become new tag team champions. And this is what I thought I was seeing for what they were trying to do with the system. It's kind of like do like like evolution at Armageddon 2003 and take all the titles. Um, that's why I thought Seth was gonna win that X Division title, and I thought Eddie was gonna win the World Heavyweight Championship, but he did not because Mike Santana in the main event defeated Eddie Edwards, and apparently this was Eddie Edwards' world title match that he got from his
Feast
future
of Fire.
contract,
Yeah.
which is ridiculous because if that's the case, Eddie Edwards is an idiot. Eddie Edwards is an idiot, and he should have just let somebody else challenge him and then cash in like literally everyone else has.
Yeah,
He
like honestly,
he fucked that up big time. I mean, I get you want to call your shot and be Billy Badass and everything, but come on. He
true.
spun he spun the block and clotheslined the shit out your ass. and it was over with. Yeah, he should definitely did that better. He should have came up with a different system to become the world champion.
Let's see what you did there.
Yeah, TNA Rebellion. It was a great show. I
Absolutely.
ever heard they
Also
said
better
Summerversary
than night
coming
one of
up.
WrestleMania.
Possible. But with you saying that Summerversary is taking place in Boston, Eddie might end up getting another title shot because Eddie's from Boston. So if they
Mm,
were to do, that's just something to think out and put that out in the ether. Eddie's from Boston, and that'll be like his whole thing, and maybe we'll go and get a new world champion there.
highly possible. But yeah, great show by TNA. And now let's talk about something that wasn't so great. Night one of WrestleMania 42.
Mm,
Uh so they put 7 matches on this night and 6 on night 2. And it just felt like they did more with less on night 2. Like literally, you had more people booked on night one. You had more matches
right.
booked on night one, but everybody got less time because everybody's entrance took fucking 7 minutes. You got a 70-yard ramp to walk down to get to the fucking ring, and then y'all want to take a commercial break, and then you want to put a banner that says commercial break after the fucking commercials. Like you gotta at least show me some WrestleMania highlights from the past. So I don't know, bro. It just made the whole night
Bro,
just drag, bro. Like,
fucking oh, there were so many ads on my WrestleMania stream. It was like, hey, I'm trying to watch all these goddamn ads. Everything is just they're just whoring themselves out at this point.
Yeah, man. There's ads in between the ads. There's ads on the fucking tables. There's ads on the mat. They gonna
Hey,
start putting ads on their trunks after a while, like UFC or some
I
shit.
like the WNBA and shit. Just had the fucking shit on the cookie corner. I didn't
Yeah,
pay all this goddamn money for ad-free television just for you to play 4 minutes worth of goddamn commercials every 25 minutes.
yeah, this shit crazy. So we're just gonna quickly go through night one. So the Usos and LA Knight won the 6 person tag. However, the highlight was after the match when I Show Speed leaped off the top rope, hit frog splash through the announce table on Logan Paul. It's a little bit of a callback to their past interaction
Right.
where Logan Paul accidentally hit the frog splash on I Show Speed.
Eight and a half
Um,
out of 10 on the frog splash. It was nice.
yeah, actually, I mean, I Show Speed was the best part of that whole shit.
Right.
Like, he was impressive. Jacob Fatu and Drew McIntyre. This was probably, and I love Jacob Fatu, but this was probably the softest unsanctioned match I have ever seen in my fucking life.
Right. They were supposed to murder each other.
Yeah, like, I'm thinking back to even like when I went to the first AEW Full Gear and I saw like the lights out match with Kenny Omega and Mox. Oh
Right.
my fucking god! They peeled the mat up. They
Right.
destroyed the stage set. Like it was insane. And then even like in the realms of WWE, like the last time they had an unsanctioned match with Sami Zayn and KO, that shit was fucking insane.
Right.
This was like a street fight that they do randomly on like Christmas on Raw or some shit.
Right. They
Like
could have just called it a street fight and
yeah,
calling or no holds bar. I mean, but you got the difference between Sammy and KO and Jacob and Drew. I mean, it's the chemistry. I mean, of course
yeah,
yeah, I mean, they let them do it because it's more personal into it. But still, the only thing great about this was the promos leading up to it. That promo that Drew cut in the jail cell. Oh, oh, that was so
yeah.
good.
And even
God
like
damn.
them fighting through a whole episode of SmackDown was actually pretty dope too. And then they
Right.
fucking fell off the building at the end. Like that was perfect. The match, not so much because they didn't have time.
Nope.
Um, we had the women's tag team championship fatal 4 way. Of course, Nikki Bella didn't make it, but we got the return of Paige,
Yes.
and I popped. Paige and Brie Bella end up winning the tag titles. I love Paige, but I'm not sure. I don't know how I feel about that shit.
Right, because
I
once
don't know how I feel
happens,
about it.
once Nikki gets back,
Yeah, that's the part I'm trying to figure out. But I think that might be the story in itself. So
are they
I'll
gonna
let them
do?
cook.
Are they gonna do what they did with like how that whole story with Bianca, Jade, and Naomi, or are they gonna fucking try to do something different? Because if they start with that bullshit again, I'm gonna call it. Call it right before it even starts. Or recycle the storyline, and they better not pull that shit. But in other matches, Gunther defeated Seth Rollins, and what happened, what I thought was exactly what was going to happen. Uh, these two,
I mean, yeah, it was that.
this
I'm gonna
was,
be real. This was the best match on night one.
I mean, easily. I mean,
Yeah, it was. It was easily the best match on night one, bro. Like, and it wasn't even supposed to be because it was. This was kind of like it was kind of thrown together. Like they didn't really have a lot of build up to it.
right.
Like,
It all started with Gunther choking out Seth in one segment on Raw.
yeah, like it, like literally.
Like this,
Um,
he threw this shit together so goddamn fast. Uh, in other news, Becky Lynch once again becomes a well, now three-time
3 time.
women's intercontinental champion by defeating AJ Lee.
I mean, I kind of saw that coming because we knew
Right.
AJ Lee was she was only here until Mania, and then she was gonna be out again. So
Yeah. Becky Lynch has defeated everybody that has had the Intercontinental Championship that isn't her.
yeah,
Because
yeah,
yeah, because Lyra was the first champ, right? She beat Lyra, and then she Maxine won it off her, and she beat
she took
Maxine,
that
and then
shit back.
yeah, and then she lost to the AJ, took that shit right back for
Yep,
AJ.
yep.
I mean, she has really taken this championship to heart. I mean, she is definitely one of the hardest working females in the business, and that's what that Intercontinental Championship is supposed to mean. Is all what it's always meant. It's like that guy, or this case, is the girl who's like that hard working, like the one you can let go every week and they gonna handle business. And that's
Yeah, I feel
definitely
like
Becky Lynch.
that's something they're gonna keep going to. I feel like eventually we're gonna get like a Soul Ruka and Becky Lynch program at some point.
Right.
That's gonna be
But
lit.
how many times do you have to put the belt on Becky Lynch for her to not want that women's world title again?
That's a good question.
At some point she's got to go back after that world title because she's
Oh,
the
of
one that
course. At this point, they're just delaying it and giving everybody else a chance.
I mean, because
And
like
speaking,
I can think of a few other ladies, especially on Raw, that could step into that women's intercontinental title picture, like a Roxanne Perez or
true.
Raquel Rodriguez, even Io.
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm sure that's all gonna happen. It's just a matter of getting it off of Becky because
Right,
most of those people you just named are heels. So,
right.
and
Um,
speaking of the world title,
mm,
Stephanie Valkyrie and Liv Morgan. Now,
yes,
this match, for what it was, for the time that they had, it was actually really good.
yeah.
It just felt a little rushed because of the time. I think maybe we could have done without Liv Morgan performing. Um, we could have done without her fucking pulling the 2003 Christina Aguilera out here and shit. Like we didn't really need that.
No, we did not.
Um, that could have saved a few minutes and gave him some more ring time.
Right. Meanwhile,
But
Stephanie just walked out. She got her flames and shit and her horns on, just like she normally do, like it was a Raw. But
she had confetti falling and shit. I was like, she
Liv
finna lose, bro. You getting confetti before the match?
Liv Morgan to perform the whole music video.
Yeah. Then Randy and Cody got to come out here. They still ain't swept all the confetti up. They had all them
Nope.
commercial breaks. It was still confetti in the ring. Nonetheless, Liv Morgan ended up winning. And then we went to the main event, which was some bullshit. Um, Pat McAfee's gone, which I'm not happy about that. I like Pat McAfee.
We bullied Pat McAfee out of the WWE because everybody was so pissed. Bro
Yeah,
said, "I'm not coming back no more."
literally. Like, but all in all, I mean, night one was kind of shit anyway. Um,
Bright spot from night one.
oh yeah,
We now know why Bianca Belair hasn't been in the ring, because we thought, like, how long do you really need to take to get over a finger surgery? Come to find out, that answer is a little over 9 months because Bianca Belair is pregnant. Bianca Belair is with child. Her and Montez Ford are about to have a baby. If you've watched their show, I love their where they had their little reality show. They've been sort of trying to try for a baby, and are they going to do it? Are they not going to do it? And now here we go. So she's showing. So she is
oh
definitely
yeah.
further along. So congratulations to Montez Ford, Bianca Belair on the little one.
hmm
Um,
That's why
look,
Montez back trying to get them tag titles. No, that boy said, "Shit, I
hmm
got one on the way."
right, he got to
Get
feed
them
these
champion
kids, man.
checks. Yeah,
Jimmy too. That's what.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, speaking of Jimmy and Naomi, stop posting AI photos of Jimmy, Naomi, and the baby. She has not had that baby yet.
Yes, y'all please stop that shit.
When she has
Um,
the baby, we will all find out together.
Let's talk about night two, man, because night two
Yes.
was so much better. Even the first hour of night two, they started the show off with the ruler versus the conqueror. They started off with Brock Lesnar versus Obafemi. And
Right.
this match was exactly what I expected it to be. I didn't expect a 20-minute wrestling clinic. I did not expect a fucking a spectacle to be made out of it. It was exactly what I expected. To quote Biggie, it
I
was
was
two big burly men
bumping meat.
bumping meat.
I was just
Pause.
about to say that, bro.
Yes, that's it. That's exactly what it
Big
was.
meaty men slapping meat.
That's exactly what it was, and it didn't give us too much. It gave us just enough.
Yes.
Um, Only the greatest hits, and Obafemi came out with the win. Brock took all his shit off and left it in the ring, and wasn't expected, but it
Nope.
made sense.
Yeah. Cause like I was shocked. I was mouth. I'm about mouth agape. Like
Yeah, me too. Me too.
wait, what?
But
You're doing this?
also, when they went to commercial, I had a a hard ass laugh, and Sammy could not understand why I was laughing so fucking hard. And the only
Mhm.
thing I could think of was Brock finally lost to a nigga.
Bro, Kofi
He
tweeted.
quit.
Kofi tweeted. He avenged us.
He quit. Like
Yeah.
you squashed Bobby Lashley, you squashed goddamn Big E, Kofi Kingston, all the niggas, and then you finally lose the one, and now you like, oh yeah, I'm gone, I'm done.
Yeah.
I
This ain't
can't beat
it.
these niggas no more. It's over with.
This ain't it. This new one is
Yeah,
outrageous.
yeah, y'all got it.
What is Sean doing in NXT with these kids?
Oh god, but yeah, that was a great moment to start the
uh,
show. The ladder match, bro. The ladder match ain't getting enough love, bro. That shit. That
was crazy. So it
was
was like
incredible.
five luchadors and Rusev.
Basically,
It's
yeah.
five. Yeah, there's five luchadors and Rusev out here throwing each other and throwing themselves caution into the wind. But in the end, it was Penta who called his shot at the beginning, who challenged everybody,
Hmm.
retaining his Intercontinental Championship.
I
And
called
boy,
that
it
shit
was a banger. I
last
was on the
episode. I
yeah,
said it. If Javon Evans don't win, Penta got to retain this shit. So
word.
I'll
But
take it.
with the way that the match happened, I could honestly see a strong case for each of those guys to get an Intercontinental title run.
Yeah, yeah. They definitely. I mean, and a lot of people weren't really feeling connected with Rusev or JD in that sense. But I think after watching that match
Right.
and the story that was told in that, yeah, I feel like
I mean, JD took a Mexican destroyer on the ladder and almost
man,
died.
JD is like the closest thing to Darby Allin that we have in WWE. Like this motherfucker be about to die. And I still remember the moonsault where he almost killed himself on the outside of the ring.
Right.
Like,
That head, that big ass head took him too far over and he almost fucked
mm-hmm,
himself up.
mm-hmm. You
It's
can't
like
be
watching a
flipping when you
it's like
can't be
watching a
flipping when you
Funko.
disproportionate like that.
Right. It's like watching a Funko Pop do a backflip.
Jesus Christ. No lies detected though. Yeah, so y'all
Um,
got that hour for free on ESPN. And then we went into the premium portion of the show, which is crazy to think. Sami Zayn and Trick Williams for the United States Championship. And
this thing trick.
this nigga had a 40,
Oh
I'll
God.
say 65-foot long fucking coattail. What the
That
fuck?
shit look like a wedding dress.
You can't take niggas from the south nowhere, bro.
No,
Like
bro. Especially from country ass South Carolina, dog. Like
exactly.
that boy
Like
looked like a that boy looked like a beautiful bride out there in WrestleMania.
who idea was that to have a fucking coattail that stretched down the whole ramp? That shit look like a CVS receipt. That didn't make no fucking sense.
Oh my god. And fucking Lil Yachty came out there. I don't
And
know.
Lil
Somebody
Yachty's still with him. Like, did we really lose the Wyatt Six so y'all could pay Lil Yachty to be his fucking manager? Like,
I don't know if you noticed it, but I caught it in the long. I guess a couple other people did. The way that Little Yachty walked out to
oh
to
yeah,
the
I caught it
stage at
immediately.
WrestleMania
Yeah, it was the
was like the
Coachella.
same.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I caught it immediately. I clocked that shit instantly. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, and it was great.
Yeah,
And I called that shit too. That whoop that trick was so loud.
yeah, bro. Like the way the speed at which Trick and Oba both got over on the main roster, I love it because I know everybody that watch the main roster don't watch SmackDown or excuse me watch NXT. So it was just the fact that they was able to like not lose any momentum and pick that shit up times 10 with the fans. I love it.
The only thing I don't like about this because like if you think about this, like think about it this way, the only person who's really not benefiting from that is Javon Evans. And I mean that in the sense that when Obatrick and Javon were in NXT together, like everybody had that juice in, but it was always Javon coming out on the short end of the stick when it came down to those like big type matches between when it involved those three or any combination of the three.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And like we already knew that Oba was gonna be the shit when he finally came up. We've been talking that for the longest. When once that whoop that trick really took off, like he couldn't help but to be denied. I mean, Javon got just as much sauce as Oba and Trick got going on, but seems like he can't really get like I guess I don't it's like as now I want to say like he like called himself under like the glass ceiling, but
Yeah, I
like if
mean,
he on that same level with them
I
to
get
me,
what you're saying. I get
he
what
on
you're
the same
saying.
level to me as far as like that popularity and all that other
Yeah,
stuff.
it's just with him. And he's super young still. So I
Right.
think the thing with him is he just has to find that one thing that connects with the crowd, like that they just will not forget, and they'll just instantly recognize that shit. Like Trick has to whoop that trick. You know what I'm saying? Oba has the strut when he come out and the
Mhm.
Oba chant. He just needs one thing like that, and that's gonna
Right.
send him over the top. But he has all the time in the world to figure that out too. So
It kind of puts into perspective his NXT call up too, because with the way that they've gutted NXT recently,
yeah,
you can't tell me that if Javon was still back down in Orlando, he wouldn't be the NXT champion.
yeah, and I was just talking to somebody about that the other day too. Like it's like they called a lot of people up before they had to.
Right.
Like,
Javon was, I mean, yeah, he could have made some appearances on like a main event or something like that. But like him fitting the full call up, I mean, it's fine that it happened. I was excited that it happened, but I didn't think he
yeah,
was. I mean, not saying that he wasn't. It was just too soon. There's still stuff that he had that he could have
yeah,
done in NXT. Like
yeah. I would
we
have been
still
more than
haven't.
happy to see him win a championship in NXT.
Yes, like we still
Like,
haven't seen him win any sort of title.
right.
Not
And
um.
speaking of winning titles, somebody who has made a career out of winning titles at WrestleMania, Rhea Bloody Ripley
Mhm.
beat Jade Cargill, and I really wasn't surprised that she won, but
Right.
the match was way better than I expected it to be.
Way better than what I thought it was gonna be. It was
I
really
thought that Rhea was gonna have to carry this shit 110%, but Jade, she showed us some shit now.
hmm
She got a little bag now, so I
good.
don't know. I'm almost mad that they took the title off of that quick.
Right, because
Like,
where was this at? You could have been doing this.
yeah, and I think the fact that they put like Michin and BFAB with her, like towards the end of all that, made me kind of think that she was gonna retain at Mania for a minute because I'm like,
Right. You don't just build a faction around your women's champ or you around a world champion of any caliber and then not have them and then just that would have them lose.
yeah. So that kind of threw me off a little bit, but
Right.
nonetheless, mommy's back on top.
Yeah.
So we saw Demon Balor make a return and beat Dominic. Uh,
Shout out to Dom with the entrance, the king of the luchadors.
yeah,
Came out on the big ass throne.
that shit was fire. That shit was fire. I really think the entrances was like the best part of this shit. Like the
Right.
match was okay, but I
The
feel like they fought each other. They did better last year in the triple threat match for the IC title. I know
right.
it was a fatal four way.
Fatal four.
For yeah, the fatal four way last year was actually better, but nonetheless, the story was told. Finn got the win, and then we went to the main event: the best in the world versus the OTC, the Zeros,
Zeros.
CM Punk and Roman Reigns, and this one surprised me too. Not because it was a. I mean, it had all the build up. They spent hours of Monday Night Raw building this shit,
Right.
but I knew the match was gonna be good, but I expected there to be shenanigans involved, and there wasn't. Like this
Oh,
was they just fought this shit out. Like they broke the announce tables. Roman used the steps in the middle of the match and didn't get disqualified. I was like, when the fuck is this a street fight now? Like what the fuck just happened?
I mean, you got to think of the amount of boos that ref would have got if he would have DQ'd Roman right there.
I mean, yeah, but it's like, how do you explain this in the realm of wrestling? Like, you just decided, you know what? Fuck these rules.
It is at the ref.
Like,
It is at the referee's discretion.
that's
So
true.
you at once he's like, you know what? I'll allow it.
Fucking Mills Lane as the goddamn referee. I'll allow it.
Let's get it on.
Right.
The
Type
knockdown
shit.
drag out break. I do like the video packages that they put together before the main event. They used for CM Punk's, they used his old Ring of Honor music.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, that was dope. They got Roman talked about how his family is and all that.
I
He's always so
love the fact that Roman finally went back to the original head of the table theme music.
just for
Cause
that night because when he came back out, he switched back to it.
I hate it. I fucking hate the new one, bro. Actually,
Yeah,
when he came out on Raw the next night, it was still the head of the table. So it made
but
me
was
think
it?
they was yeah, it made me think they was going back to it. But it's like I don't know. I don't know how they doing that.
I mean, we've been watching we watched the night after. I mean, the bloodline is sort of making a comeback. I mean, the Usos done lined up with Rome and
I don't
it's
know,
like,
bro.
I don't want you to serve me. I want you to stand by me. Yeah, he's like, yo, you can't. We ain't doing it like we did the last time. So it's gonna be different. So we gonna see.
I don't know what we doing now because it seems like now like Roman. So Roman's still the OTC, still the tribal chief, but it seems like now they're making him a more understanding and softer version of himself,
Right.
and it feels like Jay Uso is going in the complete opposite direction. So it's kind of making me think that there's a possibility, and maybe I'm reading too much into it, especially after I watched Raw last night. But it's just making me feel like there's a possibility that the Usos end up rolling with Jacob because this whole thing has been like Solo and Roman, like especially on SmackDown last week. Like they both came out there and they were like, it was the Usos over here and then Solo over here, and they were both like trying to get in Jacob's head, and it's like
Right.
I don't know.
These Samoans are spread out and all over the goddamn place. It's hard to follow sometimes. It's
Jacob
like
fucking choked Roman out with a Tongan death grip last night, nigga. Do you know when the last time I saw a motherfucker do the Tongan death grip?
I used to do
Ming,
that.
nigga,
Yeah,
Haku, nigga.
I used to do that shit on my little brother when we were little.
You ain't
I used to
shit.
grab his shit.
You ain't shit.
Right. He used to hate that shit, dog.
I bet.
Who the fucking tongue and death grip just fucking grabs somebody in the fucking jugular.
Yeah, and then it's not just that. You gotta. It's the animated shit you gotta do when you.
Right.
Yeah. You can't just do it. You gotta.
He's a fucking madman, bro. He's a savage.
Yeah. So that's crazy. Roman's the champion, but we got matches set for Backlash already. They made it official last night. Jacob versus Roman at Backlash. Seth Rollins versus Braun Breaker at Backlash. and Oscar versus Io at Backlash. Motherfucker, two of them should have been on Mania.
Right.
Oscar versus Io could have been added to night two,
Easily, they easily
and
should have been
Seth
added.
versus Braun should have been the match instead of Seth versus Gunther. But I understand you couldn't leave Gunther off the card, but like still,
Right. Freaking Samoans all over the place. Sammy versus Gunther. Did you see that Triple H tagged the wrong Jacob Fatu in promoting for the match on Twitter? He tagged the wrong person. It was somebody whose their name on Twitter is werewolf underscore Fatu. That's not Jacob Fatu.
damn.
And oddly enough, that dude that he um tagged in the post is also from Sacramento. So I can see
That's I mean
how
I can see the
Triple H,
confusion.
yeah, I can see how you could get that confused, but nah, that's not Jacob.
That's
you just
funny
tag
as fuck.
you just tagged some electrician from Sacramento. Now he got to show up and fight Roman Reigns.
Damn.
And if that's me, I'm taking that. I'm playing in right into that. Well, it says right here that Triple H already promoted it.
Yeah,
I
so
got
I'll see y'all in Tampa, motherfucker.
right. And I better have my check and my title shot. Don't play with me.
Oh god. But yeah, man, that's what's going down. Backlash is the next big event for WWE.
It's gonna be down
I
your
think
way, isn't it?
yeah, it's in Tampa on the
Yeah.
19th of May. Um, think about it. Think about it, because I got a bunch of shit I'm trying to do toward the end of the year, so I don't know.
Right.
I don't know how that's gonna work out, but if it's possible, I'm gonna damn sure be there. Um, yeah. So next episode will be episode 20 for us. Kind of a milestone. We're still
Yeah.
on the road to 500 subscribers, so y'all make sure y'all like, follow, comment, all that shit. Keep a
Thank
lookout for the shorts and shit that's gonna be dropping on the channel. We got some new content coming for y'all.
thank y'all for
Um,
the views and the love and the appreciation. We love y'all. Did you just say that backlash was happening on May 19th?
I believe so.
I
I think
was
that's the date.
like that's a Tuesday, but don't tell Kane that
Oh,
it's happening on May 19th.
oh God. Oh no, maybe it's the 17th.
Yeah,
Something like
um,
that. Shit.
because if you're going to that, I'm gonna be because Dynamite's that week on that Wednesday, so I'm gonna we have some live reports from those shows hopefully in the next month or so when they take place.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
that'd be lit. That'd be lit. But yeah, that's what's coming up. Big summer wrestling coming up. Before we get out of here, we didn't have this is our longest episode ever.
yeah.
Uh, before we get out of here, as always, I'm gonna let my boy Q Housing send y'all out with some final words.
So look, um, like you said, the summer's about to heat up. We got to get all this fallout from everything that's happened from all these different companies over WrestleMania weekend. Please stop stalking wrestlers. Stop trying to stab them. I feel like this. We've had to say this more times than any person should have. Uh, don't try to hurt the performers that we came to pay good money to see. I'm talking about US American dollars. That shit is hard to come by these days. And you want to fuck it up by trying to stab somebody.
Facts.
Um, just like, subscribe, follow, tell your friends, tell your grandma, tell your neighbors. Uh, follow the show, man. We appreciate the love. Like I said, we on the road to 500. We are getting close to that. So just keep sharing, just keep subbing, just letting your people know. Tell your grandma's favorite auntie, tell you tell everybody.
Yeah, yeah. Till next time, y'all. We are bros with opinions, and we got this.